first tip is to use a tripod to get a steady picture. The worst thing is a video with lots of camera shake. A big bulky tripod can be useful for shots around the house, but when you're out in the backcountry, a small unit like the UltraPod is really ideal. These small tripods can be put on top of a log, or even in this case on top of a cactus, in order to get a better perspective. The UltraPod can even be velcroed onto a branch of a tree in order to get an even higher perspective. Once you have the shot all lined up on your little miniature tripod, it can be hard to see just exactly where the video start-stop button is, and your earbud can actually be used as a remote control for your iPhone. The plus or minus volume control on your earbud will press once and it'll start video recording, press again and it'll stop video recording. This can also be used for stills to avoid camera shake with a tripod. Placed directly on the ground, they give you a great up-angle shot. When not in use, these units fold up into a very small size that tuck it nicely into a small pocket of your backpack. To use your iPhone with a tripod, you'll need an adapter. I use the Joby Grip, which folds up nicely into a small size when not in use. Another gadget I use to get unique perspectives is a stick pick. This handy little device turns your trekking pole into a selfie stick, or it can be used along the trail to capture videos at a very low perspective as you're actually moving. So I do gear reviews, among other things, and the stick pick allows me to get perspective of some of the gear right on the trail in use. This clip illustrates two things that I try to do. One of them is to look for scenic backgrounds for my shots. It always makes things more interesting if what's behind you is particularly beautiful. The second thing this clip illustrates is, whenever possible, use magic time, which is dawn or dusk, where the lighting is particularly interesting. In this case, the foreground is quite dark, but the background is quite light. One of the cardinal rules is to always shoot in landscape mode. Portrait mode gives you these black bands on both sides, which makes it very hard to see things, and most people find very irritating. So sometimes you have to jockey around your shots a little bit in order to get them to look good in landscape mode, but do your best. One of the classic composition rules of photography is called the rule of thirds, where you have the most interesting items at the corners of the center third, and if you have, for instance, sky in the shot, it's the top third or the top two-thirds if you're trying to accentuate the sky. Your iPhone will actually show you the classic grid for the rule of thirds if you turn it on under settings, but it will only be visible in photos, not in videos. Last but not least, you're not going to get great shots if your iPhone runs out of battery power in the backcountry. First thing you should do is turn it into airplane mode to minimize the phone trying to find a cell signal. The other thing you should do to maximize battery life is make sure you don't have any applications that are running in the background eating up your battery. So just press the home button twice and then swipe up on all the applications that you won't be using in the backcountry.